Good morning, friends. In today's lecture, we will see mechanical barriers, and after that, we will see how to overcome the barriers in communication. So, first of all, we will see what are mechanical barriers. Mechanical communication barriers are technical sources of interference in the communication process. A mechanical barrier stems from a problem in machinery or instruments used to transmit the message. This is not limited to media forms such as radio and television. It also includes machines used by those with hearing or speech impairments. Examples of mechanical barriers are noisy communication machines or instruments, absence of means of communication instruments, transmission, interruption, and power failure. So these are mechanical barriers. The barrier caused due to minor and major problems caused due to a machine or specifically equipment that is not whole and solely human dependent. Example, a speaker giving speech in open on a microphone and speakers if suddenly the power is cut off and the speaker is no more able to give speech. This type of barrier is called as mechanical barrier. Now there are two types, minor types. These are sender barriers and receiver barriers. If sender doesn't know enough about the receiver, sender has a negative attitude towards message. He doesn't want to communicate it. Sender picks wrong time. Sender is in a hurry. Sender fails to verify whether receiver understand. So these are all sender barriers. These are given in notes. You can refer notes. Then receiver barriers. Receiver is preoccupied with something another more important work. Then receiver is not at all interested in the message. Then receiver is physically tired. Then receiver is distracted. Then receiver pretends to understand when he doesn't understand. So these are the receiver barriers. Then how to overcome communication barriers. So it is a duty of communicator to see that the entire communication process become perfect. Barriers cannot be very easily overcome or avoided, but there are definite ways through which one can reduce their consequences or take care so that they don't occur. For effective communication, sorry, for effective communication, the barriers should be avoided altogether. So, first, mechanical barriers can be overcome by using alternative channels or devices of communication. Mechanical barriers are mostly in the form of defects or failure in the mechanical devices that are used for sending messages. The sender has to take proper care to see that devices like computer, radio, fax machine, telephone, loudspeakers, mobile phones, TV, etc. are in proper working condition. These devices should not create problem while using them for communication. When communication needs a device, it can be verified in advance to avoid future problems. Then, how to overcome physical barriers? Physical barriers can be overcome by maintaining good health and by clearing the environmental disturbances. Physical barriers are mostly connected to physical shortcomings. If the sender is ill, tired, fatigued, sleeplessness, he can he cannot send message properly to anyone. So, sender has to take care that he must have good health while doing communication. Then, how to overcome psychological barriers? Psychological barriers are related with the mind. Mind plays an important role in human behavior. All our actions and even inactions are controlled by human mind. The mindset of sender may also have wrong effect on the quality of communication. A human being with a positive mind, free from hatred and prejudice, effectively overcomes psychological barriers. The sender of a message has to keep a clear and open mindedness while communicating. He must take that his message should not get affected due to different mood swings of mind. All psychological barriers are concerned with mental, personal, cultural, and social environments. By keeping the positive attitude, sender can successfully overcome psychological barriers. Then the next is semantic or language barriers. These semantic or language barriers can be avoided by gaining sufficient knowledge of the language used for communication. The sufficient knowledge of vocabulary, synonym, antonym, and basic grammar is must for both receiver and sender. The sender must use simple language. Using simple and short sentences will be helpful for avoiding semantic barriers. Semantic barriers can be avoided by correct study of receiver's requirement of information and receiver's capability to understand. Sender must not use the words which are beyond comprehension of the receiver. The sender must avoid cliche and technical jargon. Then the how to overcome sender barriers. Sender barriers can be avoided by using following tips steps. Who? To whom should the message go? Why? Why am I communicating? What? Decide what to communicate. When? Choose the best time for optimum reception. How? Use language the receiver will understand and which is unambiguous. Where? Choose a location which will not interfere with the reception. Then, receiver barriers. Receiver barriers can be avoided by using following tips. Be fully attentive to sender. Listen actively to the messages being sent. Ask for clarifications and reception where necessary, and keep checking with the sender. So, this was all about the fundamentals of communication. Here ends the chapter. Notes will be provided to you, and you have to read the notes and see all the videos. Thank you.